What up, y'all? Welcome to Here's the Thing with your boy Kevin on stage, and she's
Fat Chick Angel.
And welcome to another banger of podcast. Smashing on you, brother boys and brother girls, and rich boys and rich girls. Johnson got back there, you get these boys. Pre-Thanksgiving week, baby. My favorite holiday is coming in. Smash that like button.
I cannot wait for the food of my favorite holiday. All the macaroni and cheese and turkey and ham. Sorry.
Speaking of Thanksgiving, Keep Your Distance Comedy Special. This is what we're doing for you on Thanksgiving Day and Black Friday. If you purchase your ticket Wednesday night, you'll get a link. You can watch it with your family anytime Thursday, anytime Friday. Links or tickets start at $20. Promo code Kev, you'll get it for $17. 2 days, Angel.
2 whole days you can watch
this. Good, clean comedy.
No cussing?
No cussing, but not corny. Just because it's clean don't mean it ain't. You know,
I mean, Sinbad was never corny.
Yeah, not rest in peace. Prayers up for Sinbad. He had a stroke yesterday.
No, are you serious?
Yeah,
we were just talking about Sinbad.
We were. Sinbad, I love him. Praying for the Atkins family. We love you, Sinbad. Sinbad used to follow me on Twitter, then he stopped following me. It's okay.
What did you say?
I worked with Sinbad for a couple of days.
Did you?
Yeah, because he was on the Rail Show. Then I got fired, but he stayed. But I worked with him on those days, though.
Also, Janae Aiko blocked me a while ago. I don't know what I did.
You just
Sounds about right.
Yeah. She blocked me before I even said anything.
Much deserved.
So anyway, get those tickets. Patreon, you guys know y'all got a discount ticket. Even more, even so much so that my wife was like, "What is wrong with you?
These are free now."
She was like, "Kev, you can't.
You stacked a discount code?"
I did, and she was like, I misunderstood her apparently what she said. But my thing is for Patreon, I want to go above and beyond.
That's good.
And also Black Friday,
rhymes.
maybe it's a Black Friday thing. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to make sure Patreon people are always taken care of because they always show love. Okay.
Yay.
Let's start the show.
Shall
Angel
we?
Lakita Mortainty, the actress.
Yes.
The Pope's Instagram account.
Yeah.
I don't even know if we should put the picture up, Joshy.
It's a lot of
we might have to blur one
Put it
side,
up,
right?
but put a peach over it. Put a peach over the peach.
Put a whole
cheeks.
grapefruit.
Put a peach over the cheeks.
Put a peach over the cheeks. Put it right here. So the Pope was on Instagram the way you know
what he did.
Say, 4K. He was liking a picture of a butt.
Yep.
And he got 7.2 million followers. I didn't even know the Pope was on Instagram.
He's lit. 7.2.
7.2. His Instagram account is Franciscus. By the way, I didn't know that the Pope's names don't be their real names.
I didn't either.
You thought
Until I
Pope was
watched-
first name?
So wait a minute.
No,
Why
I
did
knew
they
that.
begin their names then?
They take on a papal name. I watched this show
okay.
called The Pope with Jude Law. And let me tell you what, back in the day, becoming the Pope, the Catholic Church, there was some Game of Thrones type of stuff. Jeremy Irons was in the show. I love Jeremy Irons. If you don't know who that is, he's the guy who plays Scar's voice in The Lion King. He's also Ozymandias in The Watchmen. But anyway, he plays the Pope. Yeah. And I thought the popes were just like, oh, yeah, you'll be good. Nah, bro.
So what did they do?
Goes there's like a lot of, posturing and deals being made behind the scenes. It was good. I was like, oh, what y'all doing? What y'all saying? You got some black belt? It's like, if I'm gonna be the Pope, then I'm gonna air you out. And I was like, dang.
Wow.
But anyway, they take papal names, and it ain't their name. They take names like the kings of England take names. It might not be their name. Anyway. Pope was over here. You know what I'm saying?
He was scrolling.
Scrolling
through.
He seen him a butt. He said, boom, boom.
Like that.
God knows my heart.
I mean, to be fair, what if that's part of his ministry? He's like double tap and get the attention of an unbeliver? You know?
I don't know.
The Pope has Instagram. I didn't even know the Pope had an Instagram.
I didn't either. And I'm looking at it. I'm on it. And his feed is not very curated. It's just a lot of selfies. A lot of just him. Not a lot of other people.
Would you trip if you saw the Pope do a boomerang where he was just like...
I would. Absolutely.
Eternity.
That would be lit, though. If the Pope had fire Instagram where he was like anointing people, like bow.
You see ashes across his finger?
I would die if he just had a filter on here. If he had a sepia, I'd be like,
God.
wait a second.
Playing with the IG filters.
Friend of friend, yes. If he was on the filters.
If the Pope was using reels and he was like low-key funny, like, you know the reel with all the equations coming at you?
Yes.
He's like, when the devil forget who he talking to, and the Pope was just like, and all the equations were coming at him, I'd be like, okay,
Man,
Pope,
I see you.
Or he does one before work when he's in his regular clothes and does the
The jump, yeah.
that'd be so hard.
what if he was just wearing a Nike dry fit before he put his paper stuff on?
Would make all this make sense.
He had some off-whites or the new Jordans, and he was like, how it started, how it's going.
He wears that one chain, but underneath it is all a bunch of gold chains underneath his thing.
Low-key, the Pope has rapper chains.
Yeah,
he be
singing
having,
2 Chainz lyrics.
he be iced out, like for real. But apparently he liked that tater, okay? The tater tots.
Tater?
Yes.
I never heard that.
Oh, it's the onion, the tater. It's a lot of cheeks coming out of there. I don't even know why the child had on a skirt. She had on a long belt.
Hey, man, I had never seen that. You know, I just usually
You ain't
give
never?
the right Bible scriptures and stuff. Hey, man,
I don't know if anytime I see a big butt in this day and age, I'm like, is that real or not? I don't know. That's what I'm always looking for. I remember when I was in high school, when everybody had real butts. There was a girl in high school. I don't know if I should say her name. She knew she had a big butt. She was a friend of mine, Harvey A. Her butt was so big, it didn't matter what swimsuit she had on. It was a thong. It didn't matter. It could be boy shorts. It was a thong. And that's what this woman's butt reminds me of. But I don't think this woman grew up with this butt.
Well, that's the thing. I think I always look back to the Back That Thing Up video. Mm-hmm. Everybody in there.
I don't know why you're gonna say something profound, but it was
No. I'm looking back to when Cash Money took over for the 99, the 2000.
Right.
And what we didn't know at the time that we, you know, the Hot Boys, Juvenile, they should get respect because they didn't have video vixens. They just had regular citizens of New Orleans.
Right.
It looks like
no
they just
agencies.
No agencies. It was just like, hey, what y'all doing? Tasha.
Yeah.
Harvey A.
She was like, I'm ready. I'm ready. Too bad I wasn't in New Orleans.
The quickness with which Angel twerks never ceases to amaze me.
It's like you taking off your shirt. It doesn't
Her and
matter.
Victory were over the house the other day. They stopped by, and Victory and Angel together. They was like, and they got on the ground. It's a whole thing.
It's like
It
a
is.
synchronized
twerking?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's like something that's just.
It's a
can't
gift.
speak.
That's what
my
it is.
favorite Olympic sport, by the way.
Synchronized swimming?
Synchronized swimming.
Because it's magical.
It looks amazing,
It's
and
calming.
it looks so hard. I love it. That is my thing.
Oh, I know I'd be the one that dies in it if I were to do it. But I started looking up literally the last Summer Olympics. I started looking up synchronized swimming classes because I was just so enamored. by
Really?
it. And when I realized that nobody over the age of like 13 takes synchronized swim, I was like, where are the adult classes?
I don't even know how they hold their breath upside down. Every time I go upside down in the pool, if I'm not breathing out of my nose, water goes in. And I know they got the little things.
Yeah.
But they be upside down still. I can barely do the thing where you grab your foot and do that.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the extent of my coolness in the pool.
It is the part where they're like barely moving and they're in space like that. That I don't know how they're doing. That I really feel like I want to be able to do it, but I think I might have passed my season.
At old 40, you probably couldn't.
No, but if I find out there's a silver synchronized swimming class, I'm up in there.
We always make seniors silver. The Silver Saints.
Yes.
That's what they used to call the seniors at my church.
Silver sneakers. That's a workout class for old people. I love it.
By the way, back to the butts.
Booty,
to your
booty.
point of real or fake, it's in the thigh to butt ratio.
That's what we say.
Is it not?
That's an easy way to find out if it's real or fake. But some chicks be having thighs and no butt, and then they get butt added.
Oh,
You feel
so
me?
that's just the one where like they look like an ant. It's like, okay, you're for sure not
Right,
real.
right,
Do
right.
they do the lipo to add thigh?
Yeah, you
to butt
can
ratio?
you can add wherever. They can put extra wherever you want it.
That actually just shows you. We had Deshaun Harrison on a while ago. He was talking about fat shaming and stuff. And he was talking about how desirability politics, he's a very smart young man, much smarter than me. He's like 23, 24, 25 maybe. very smart. But anyway, he was talking about desirability politics dictates that we don't mind fat as long as it's in the right places. Take it, because a lot of times the BBL, I'm not certain on this, but they take fat from your stomach and apply it to your butt and thighs, and instantly the same fat redistributed is now attractive.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, dang, it's not the fat that we didn't like. It's where the fat was.
Yeah.
Fat in the belly, not good.
Right.
Fat in the butt, thighs, breast. Oh, that's great. That's attractive. That's why, I always show my stomach, just so you guys won't,
What
get
I
too
don't
far off desirability politics.
Is that why? Yeah. I don't think that's why, but okay.
That's why. It's one of the many reasons why. I just want to remind people, this is what real people look like.
I think they know.
No. They're not reminded enough.
Nah.
People need to say, hey, I haven't seen a real person.
You know how I know they know? Because they have their own bodies.
Yeah,
and they
but
see
you
those.
don't see that on Twitter and Instagram. You see, the Pope's thought butt. The double tap Tater sitting on that pamper. And you're like, man, is everybody like this? And then I come along and they're like, you know what, Kev, he's like me. Or he's like my uncle. He's regular. He shakes, his body shakes when he doesn't want it to.
But Kev, I don't think really people need the reminder because they see themselves in the mirror every day.
But there's no solidarity there.
Oh, you think there needs to be
okay,
there's
take this.
No solidarity there.
Say you saw a group of 40-year-old black women synchronized swimming and killing it. You'd be like, oh, snap, I can do this. You see representation. What if they even have natural hair and 4 children? You're like, oh my God.
In the pool?
In the pool.
Wow.
And her baby is a slumlord Republican.
Wow.
Then you're like, if she can do it, I can. But if you didn't see them group of 40-year-old black women swimming up in that pool upside down and doing this, you would be like, I don't know if it's possible.
No, I don't need a vanguard. I don't need people before me.
What does the vanguard word mean?
Vanguard means somebody who paves the way.
That's me.
No, but I don't. Not everybody needs that. I don't need it.
People of the world, I'm not asking you. I'm telling you. I am the regular body vanguard.
He's like, you're going to take this.
I've been sitting here to make sure you never forget what the average red-blooded American, and also why they always say red-blooded, blue-collar American, why that always mean white?
That's exactly what that
Black
means.
people, yeah, there's so many code words for white in America.
Because they never call us red-blooded,
Is our blood
hard-working.
not red?
I thought so.
Do we not work hard?
I think we do.
Are you not entertained?
Hey.
Flyover states, that means white. Black people be living in them flyover states.
They're like, they don't count. They don't, no.
There's so many dog whistles to white.
Yes.
Mom and pop.
Yeah.
Mom and pop store, mom and pop always white. I seen some black mom and pops.
They're like, no, that's a mom. There's no pops there. That's what they're saying. But you're right. I have never seen, I've never noticed that was exactly what they're saying.
Middle America.
Yeah. That's always white. Middle America is always white.
Why though? Everywhere by ratio. Now, obviously, you have Wyoming. There's not that many black people there, but there are there. Everywhere white people be, black people be.
Well, yeah. Who was going to do the work if we weren't there? Who was going to do the work? They're not. Listen, this is not to put down white people. White people work, but we be working hard. Okay?
Yes.
We be having to learn all the things, be skilled in all the things. That's why we have Skillshare. And Skillshare is our first sponsor of today's podcast. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes for creatives and curious people.
Why I can't do that?
I was like, before you start talking, let me talk about Skillshare because I want to get into this.
Why I can't do this?
Skillshare really does offer a lot of creative classes designed for real life and all the circumstances that come with it. These lessons can help you stay inspired, express yourself, and introduce you to a community of millions.
Yes.
Especially during this time where it's time for people to pivot because of we don't know what's returning. We were just talking about 24-hour fitness closing. There's people who are going to be out of jobs that hopefully have other skills to be able to be employed or employable. So you can use something like Skillshare to what's that word? You when you're more valuable. What's that word?
Appreciate.
Yes, you appreciate
the skill.
Yes.
Or you can do it just for fun.
Yep.
Like, I've been reading and in therapy, I've learned that you should do things that spark joy that are not necessarily things that you monetize.
Yeah.
So Kev on Stage, nature photographer at large, is because of Skillshare. People love my sunset hikes, sunrise hikes.
Yeah.
I've got some pictures from Napa. You know,
Yeah.
I couldn't release them.
You couldn't?
But I know how to frame because of
Big
Skillshare.
naps.
Big naps.
Big naps.
So anyway, make sure you get that Skillshare set up. Find a community of people you like. Do it for business or for fun. Everything doesn't have to be about getting paid. You can do some things just because you enjoy it.
Absolutely. And it's less than $10 a month with an annual subscription. So listen, guys, explore your creativity at Skillshare.com/SK.
SK!
And get the first, and the first 1,000 people to use our link will get a free trial of Skillshare premium membership.
Nice.
Yes. Receive free access to thousands of classes for a limited time. Be one of the first 1,000 to sign up at Skillshare.com/SK.
SK. Before we continue, I apologize. Deshaun is non-binary. His pronouns are they or them. I said he. Please accept my humble apology. Shout out to someone in the stage crew. I didn't see your name who reminded me of that. Please forgive me.
Oh,
non-binary. Deshaun. They.
You
They
did
said.
good. I would have, you know me, I would have never remembered it. That was nice of somebody to say something.
I am trying to learn and change and respect people's pronouns. My apologies. Back to the Pope.
Okay.
Here's what
I have a
actually probably
question. Go
happened.
ahead. Can I ask a question? I'm sorry.
Sure.
And you might not know the answer. When you use they and them, do you still use singular verbs?
No.
You use plural verbs.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
you
what do
see
you
what
mean
I'm
by singular verb?
like? They or them is the pronoun. If you were to use he, you would say
His? I think you say they and theirs.
no.
I don't know. And I
He
feel
runs.
You know what I'm
they're
saying?
running.
Yeah, they run versus he runs.
I think so, but I don't know. And this is mixing a whole new world with verbs and stuff, which I already don't know.
Yeah, this is
I already
Little
don't
Mermaid
know
with,
about pronouns as far as like verb context,
Right, no.
adjectives.
I just wonder if the conjugation changes of the verb. But that's
You know, church got big conjugations.
but go ahead.
that's
Back to the Pope.
okay.
Somebody else can tell me later. Back to the Pope.
Okay. The thing that's more likely what's happened with the Pope is whoever runs his Instagram forgot to switch to theirs. And they double tap that butt.
They double tap that butt, and they also are looking for a job today.
Oh, can you imagine
you
if
think
you're
they got
the
fired?
sole person running the Pope's account, you double tap a butt, and because I have like 3 or 4 Instagrams on mine. I have Kev on Stage, Keep Your Distance, Kev on Stage, Kev on Stage Studios. I have all those, and sometimes I forget to switch back.
Yeah.
But there's no cost because I'm just posting videos. I
Right.
post one on the wrong one. Oh shoot, delete.
Take it down.
One double tap because when you have an account that big.
Right.
The moment you do it,
It's showing
screenshot,
up. Yeah.
and it's on Baller Alert or Barstool Sports. I think is what picked this up, which is like white Baller Alert with sports.
It's
whole different world.
That's the Trevor Ball.
But do we think that somebody young is running his Instagram? Because the Pope is old. So like, who are the people that are assisting him? You know what I'm
Here's
saying?
a funny story.
What?
You're not on Twitter often, so you might not know this, but Josh, you know this. People on Twitter. A while ago, your likes on Twitter were private. Okay, you like something to remind yourself, whatever. It went to a private thing. A year or two ago, maybe 3 years ago, Twitter switched that where your likes became public and it showed what you liked on your timeline.
Oh, in
the
your
same way
timeline.
a retweet.
Wow.
showed.
Wow.
Okay? Deacon at my church.
What do you like?
He
liked
liked
some butt.
living porn.
Oh,
Actual sex in a pool.
what? From his regular
Living
account?
It's from his regular.
Maybe he thought it was a baptismal.
Oh my God.
It was the only thing he liked. All the other stuff, tweets, hey, the Lord bless and God is good.
Oh my God.
We having sunrise
Oh
service
my
on
gosh.
Sunday.
that's-
I didn't even know he was on Twitter. Somebody from the church screenshot this and was like, who's going to tell him? I was like,
Oh my gosh.
He double tapped,
Oh my
living-
gosh.
living butt sex. Well, it wasn't butt sex. It was a butt and sex, not butt sex. And he double tapped this. Just don't monetize this, Josh.
It's a wrap.
I got in trouble.
We're already
YouTube.
talking about this is a different living water.
Yeah.
But, you know,
YouTube got mad at you.
YouTube was like, you've been trying to monetize the Dear Kevs and the Here's the Thing. What are you doing? I was like, what?
I've been trying to be conscious of Here's the Thing, though. I don't know.
Yeah. So
But this
what you
one
can
I just
do
will
is
not.
you can go to in the thing. You click.
You click the
sensitive
thing.
stuff. So it tells them that we're
trying.
It's
but,
turning yourself in.
But the butt.
Yeah. Turn ourselves
Yeah,
in.
that's what I do. I turn myself in, but I didn't know. But you be talking nasty, so I'm not even worried about what I say. You be out here.
I don't be talking
Saying
nasty.
peen.
He says he goes straight. You go straight to peen.
Peen and vagine.
Peen.
Butt stuff.
And then you love to say butt.
Butt stuff. Butt is a funny word.
And then y'all look at me crazy when I say stuff.
Well, the line.
No,
usually-
don't be trying.
the
Y'all
line
trying to
ended
say.
with me.
No, I be at that line.
You be across state line. You be
No.
over in Middle America.
No, I don't. It just sounds like I'm across it because of the tone of my voice, but I be on this side though. It's how I
disagree
say it.
wholeheartedly.
Because I say balls, and but that's butt, and balls is right. They on the same side. You be like butt, and I be like balls, and that's the same side of the line. I don't care what y'all say.
But anyway,
Go ahead. He was
no-
liking porn in the butt.
He was liking porn on the timeline, which Twitter has the autoplay feature can get you in trouble because you're scrolling and scrolling. You don't control what other people retweet and like. Right? And you follow a variety of people. They don't have the same moral compass as you. The deacon seen some sex. He thought it was private. A lot of politicians fell into this trap during this time as well. And I didn't tell him.
You just let it stay out
I
there.
was just like,
His advisor should. You're not his advisor.
yeah. Who's that, the pastor?
Yeah.
He probably sent it to the pastor like, look at this butt. He's
Hey,
like,
man.
what? God is good.
But for real, what if it was the Pope? What if the Pope just was like, yeah. I mean, can he not like booty?
I'm sorry. It's just funny to picture the Pope be like, I
Yeah.
like it.
I like.
Glasses.
Need a little.
Oh my. God is good.
You see that phone? You see a little double tap here. Huh?
Pope, he could have been like, she's got a nice body. Pop, pop.
Oh, what a blessing. Let me bless this. Huh? There it is. There it is.
Is it so wrong?
Way funnier.
Spring without holy water
I don't
on.
know if it's so wrong.
Is it wrong? Is it wrong if the Pope was like,
He'd be listening.
nice butt?
I'm the
I
Pope.
don't
This
think
is the
so.
peach.
I mean, is it because he's a man that's considered to be of high morals that he has to look down upon someone showing their buttocks?
I don't know.
Angel. I just probably think it's weird. Shouldn't you be praying? What if he just finished praying? He was like, dang, this blessing came ASAP.
He'd be listening to E40 sprinkle it and be sprinkling it with holy water.
But what if he? I mean, I'm talking about even like in a non-perverted sexual way.
Ain't no way to look at a butt in a
don't
non-sexual
think-
way.
yeah, I think
you
it-
ain't just
it
like,
kinda
wow,
just
look
goes
at
to
the
that.
muscles, the muscle mass in this gluteus maximus. She must do squats.
He could say the same question as me of, I wonder if this is real or fake. I think it's real.
I think you could look at that in a non-sexual way. I think his mind, he'd be like, man, all these
I never.
been so
His
long.
mind.
His mind.
His mind.
under the robe, he's like, man, I'm tired of being here. What if I don't want to be the Pope no more? I just want.
Listen, I'm gonna give Franciscus the benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna say he's definitely the one that tapped it. He had his
You
phone.
don't think it was an intern?
I think
people
it was
always blame the interns when it be the people.
It
though.
they do, and I think Franciscus be bored. Like he ain't got nothing to do but read scripture and pray.
He'd be like, I'm tired of praying.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
I want to see your butt.
He's playing words with friends and then going on Instagram and being like, "What's it?
How much free time do
Oh,
you think the Pope has?
He probably
I think
gotta
he has a
especially
lot of
right
free
now
time.
with this COVID.
he's got a lot of free time.
As it
Where
is-
else he gonna be? He didn't watch everything on Netflix. He's like, what they doing on Instagram?
You watch the
This
Queen's
probably his
Gambit.
granddaughter or something. That's why it might not be sexual. He'd be like, she's at it
Lord
again. Well,
Jesus.
as long as she's making her money. Did she get any ads this
She
month?
got that
She,
OnlyFans.
they asked her about what her thoughts were. She was like, hopefully I'm going to heaven now. No, they don't give you no points. That don't go on your heaven resume. You in line
She
and
be
like,
like-
oh, you going to heaven? Hold on, wait a second. The Pope like your butt then?
He did.
Come on in. That's worth 17 points.
He
And
said,
you
I ain't
only
holy
down
cheeks.
12.
You only need a 16. You got that one to put you over.
You got the +5. Okay. Angel thinks it's the Pope.
I do.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I think it
stranger
is too,
things
man.
have happened.
Stranger Things.
Next thing, we're kind of all over the place today. No order after this. Ticketmaster.
Yes.
To require COVID-19 vaccination test when concerts resume. Either that or a proof of a negative within a certain amount of time. Do you think that getting the vaccine... Actually, did we talk about the vaccine that came out last week?
No, we haven't talked about any about the 90% and the 95%.
We ain't talked about it?
There's two out now.
I heard Pfizer had 90.
And then there's another, I think it just dropped today, another one that has 95%.
Yeah, and then I heard that mouthwash, I don't know if this is true.
Yes.
Certain mouthwash is supposed to kill COVID. But anyway, Beyonce comes to town, because you said you ain't getting a vaccine.
No.
Beyonce comes to town, one night only. Okay, and they like, Angel, I got a ticket for you, free, front row, meet and greet. You know, Beyonce don't even do meet and greet. But you got to get vaccinated before you should come. Are you doing it?
I'm going to be a hustler, get someone else's vaccination report.
That's what I'm fearing is going to happen.
Yeah.
You know there's a whole
worldwide.
black market for negative COVID tests.
Oh, now that's a shame. Now, I'm not.
That's a shame, but I'm going to need his number.
I'm like, yeah, who did that? What I want to say? No, but to be honest, it would have to be only 10 people going to see Beyonce. I would just be so.
Did you see the
weirded
picture of the? It's outdoors. You remember a while ago there was a picture of a British festival where they were all like in their own
little circles.
In the circles, they were on like risers though.
Oh, okay.
And they were like maybe 15 or 20 feet apart. So you got your own. You know, you and your quarantine fam, you and Victory. You know, y'all just be twerking.
Risers twerking.
So you're not. It's not the worry of people being around you. It's just in order to come in, are you going to do it?
It still would be worried about people. Like, yeah, you got risers 15, 20 feet apart, but how we getting up out of here? Have you ever left a concert? Have you ever? It is cattle. It's
That
hurting.
is a good point.
Like,
you're going to come into contact with people at some point.
regardless, because of how many people are there. So yeah, I wouldn't be seeing Beyonce. But if
You
it was-
wouldn't see Beyonce?
not for no vaccine.
Okay, let
Absolutely
me ask
not,
you
'cause
this.
I'll be dead.
Let me ask you this. Okay, you don't want to see Beyonce. Shy is performing. There it is.
And I'm going to bring COVID there. I'm going to dress COVID
One
up.
night only. They are performing the acapella hit. Shoon, da da da. But here's the thing: they're doing it for 2 hours straight, and they actually never go into the song. They just go shoon.
Now, if they said either you have to attend this concert or get the vaccine, I'm getting the vaccine.
You know what? How they would waterboard Angel if some terrorists attacked her and they want information. They no.
Yeah, they do. I'll give you the information. The code to the box. Yep, everything.
Angel could not be Jack Bauer.
No.
Your weakness is too big. They wouldn't even have to blare it. They usually have to blare it and put heat lamps on.
Shoot, I got it here. I typed it out. I had my assistant laminated so you don't lose it. I emailed you a copy. Everything.
I CC'd everybody in this room, so somebody has it.
Right. Let me go.
Tell you what would get me.
What?
You want me to give up the information? I'll give it to you. Take my shoe off. Put some water on my socks. I'll tell you everything I did. I will give it.
You can't take the wet sock.
If you put water in my sock and I got a slosh and you just put my foot on the ground, I would be like, my social security number is 386-029911. Please give me a fresh pair of socks.
Preferably right out of the dryer because I like them warm when my feet are cold.
It will ruin my whole day.
You hate wet socks like it.
Angel, my bathroom closet's right there. My socks are in my closet. If I go, put my socks on, forget to spray cologne, walk back and step in a puddle,
New socks.
I'm not going.
I'm getting back in bed.
I'm like,
oh, it deflates you.
either that or the worst is forgetting your chapstick. If they just sat me in there and just left my chapstick
with
and tied
the
my hands,
fan in your face,
and
just getting you dry and chapped.
Kevin, how is that possible? You don't care if your skin is ashy, but your lips.
I can feel my lips being dry. I don't care about my knee. I'm ashy right now. I'll show you my knee.
No,
Stop it. Kevin.
No,
Kevin.
No. Oh, and I was just like,
You're gonna hurt. You didn't stretch.
I didn't. Can you see, Josh?
Your knee.
Kevin.
Hold on, blow on it. I want to see if anything comes.
Listen,
Can they see?
Kev and these kids.
Scratch him. So let's see the.
Well, are you trying to?
No, I really wasn't. I literally was trying to show
infrareds.
This is a religious choice.
Yeah.
Huh?
Why?
I said, come on, infrareds. That's
Yeah. Oh, you can see it. Okay.
No, yeah, of course you can see it.
It's
They are
wintertime.
terrible.
My knee and the wash on these jeans
Are the same.
So that I don't care about because I don't feel my knee being ashy.
You should.
My lip, just thinking about it. Actually,
You should
I
take
guess
your
go ahead and-
chapstick and put it on your knees. That's what you should do. Just rub that down on your knees.
So that's another one. But they just sat me there tied up and blew a fan in my face, and I could because licking your lips just makes it worse.
Oh, I know.
You know, I have chapstick in my pocket. I got chapstick in my backpack. I got backup in my car. I have a backup in my backpack. Did I say that?
Yes.
Everywhere I go.
Chapsticks?
People want to know
Chapstick.
who we are, where we be.
Okay. And here's the other thing. If they let me take a shower and then I had a doo-doo and they didn't let me read back in the shower, here's the information. I just be so mad at my stomach.
I know. It is frustrating.
You knew you had a doo-doo.
It's frustrating.
Before you got in that shower. You knew. Sometimes that warm water just activates it.
It just loosens everything.
Just gets the bowels just like, all right, here we go.
Go ahead
Here we
and move.
go.
That's what my grandma said. She said bowel movement and commode.
Ah,
And them is the oldest words ever.
bowel movement. Yeah, that is.
Do
kinda
y'all pee in
old.
the shower?
Do I pee in the shower? Absolutely. Here's like, I am a woman, so I have to sit on the toilet. Who wants to sit on the toilet with a wet butt?
It's the worst.
That's the worst.
It's the like, who wants to do
You
that?
said you were a woman. Like, you know how.
You know, because sometimes I think y'all forget and y'all be talking about me like I'm just a dude or something.
Who forgets, Angel? We know
Y'all be
you
talking about me all strong. Y'all do.
Give me some water.
Some water.
That was one of the funniest videos you ever did to me.
Thank
You
you.
said people's mom have strong faces.
They do.
Okay, what about this? In order to work, because they're saying the vaccine gonna be for work, business, or travel. So you book the movie of your life.
Then I guess it's not the movie of my
You
life.
ain't gonna get it for the movie.
Why would I get it for the movie?
It's 90%, Angel.
Yeah, but you know who they would make sure was in that 10%?
That's 1 in 10, Kev.
You know who they would.
Is it?
Yes.
Yes. 1 in 10 got the I am legend-itis.
No.
Yes, that is what 90%
is exactly
That
1
means
in 10.
9 out of 10 it does well for. And then there's 1.
So of 100 people, 10 have it? Or
10
or
don't
90
it
won't
doesn't
get it?
10 it doesn't work well for.
And what does it doesn't work well mean?
Right.
A third eye? Not the
What
the
that
holistic
mean?
kind.
I
but
thought if it that means that they just can still get it, not they finna die.
I don't know.
right?
I don't want to find out.
I don't
That's what we're
know
saying,
the
Kevin.
answer. It's too soon. It's too soon for me.
I think we're a ways away from even this. We're talking in the future anyway, because
I mean, though, the way they talking about it's like they're gonna have it out by Christmas.
well, if Biden, what Biden has basically talked about doing in his transition team, if they'll ever let him transition, basically doing wartime effort for that, like they did for bombers
What the
and
heck?
HV.
I was about to cuss. What does wartime effort? I am not in the military.
So during like World War II, basically they were like, Detroit, y'all don't make cars anymore. You make Hummers. Boeing, y'all don't make commercial airplanes anymore. Y'all make bombers. The government pays for it, and everybody switches over to making stuff for the war.
Yeah.
So basically, what they're suggesting is that there'll be mask, PPE, and vaccines. Like you will now. Obviously, everybody can't do that. Like you can switch your factory from making Chryslers to Hummers, but if you don't know how to make vaccines.
Right, but we still have 45 in office, and if these vaccines are ready to go, I'm telling you, he's gonna be like, ho, 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 Merry Christmas, get these vaccines.
Yeah, the timeline they've been talking about been moving up.
I don't want that for
I
a
heard
gift
vaccine,
for
like
Christmas.
spring. But I think being available and being widely distributed are two different things.
Right.
The rich people gonna have the first crack.
That was like the first test.
Yes.
Yeah.
Remember that at the very beginning when
I had a test.
Did you rich? That's why they say eat the rich.
You got one early?
Yes, I did.
When did you get your first test?
I mean, it was early, like when we went into quarantine.
How?
They went up
Because
your
I know
nose?
people that know people.
That's rich.
Because I
That's
know
privilege.
people
The
that know
doggone
people.
Oklahoma City Thunder or some basketball team, the Jazz. The Jazz.
I
When
think it
Rudy
was.
Gobert tested
He was
positive.
like, I don't have it.
The Jazz bought all the city of Oklahoma City. They bought all their tests. Just the Jazz.
Just as a gift to the team?
No, because they wanted to keep playing the season, so they needed to test the team, the staff, all the personnel.
But the city bought it for the team.
No, the Jazz, the team bought it from the city.
Oh, bought it
They
from
bought
the city.
Oklahoma.
Okay.
So people in Oklahoma City couldn't get it because the Jazz had it.
They said, we got a deal, and do we have a deal for you with honey? Imagine this. You make a list of gifts that you're going to buy for the holidays, and then someone randomly gives you the money to help you buy one. Sounds good? Well, that's what Honey is doing. They're helping pay for $1 million worth of gifts. You're probably wondering, is this the same Honey that automatically searches for the promo codes online? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay. With Honey, you can also make a list of all the holiday gifts you want for certain stores. And Honey will email you when the price drops on anything on your list. Just add Honey to your computer, create a free account, and throw some holiday gifts on your drop list for a chance to win. Honey will randomly select winners and give them the money to help buy something on their list. Ooh, what would you add? I would add wet socks for you.
Why would you do that?
In empty chapstick containers.
Why would you say that?
just the ends that like be rough with the plastic piece if you ever get there.
No,
that's what I would. No, I would
buy me
not.
something I like.
What would be on your list? What would you put on the list for Melissa?
Brunch, but no, high-waisted jeans with bell-bottom flare. She really into that right now.
She is into that.
She
got
to
that
Napa.
70s thing going.
She does. And I would buy her all the world's finest high-waisted jeans with bell-bottom flare.
All via Honey.
All via Honey.
Okay, now there's no purchase necessary. You need a PayPal account to redeem the prize, and only valid in the U.S.
United States of America. USA, we're number one.
Giveaway ends on December 21st, 2020. Now get Honey for free at joinhoney.com/SK.
SK.
That's joinhoney.com/SK.
SK. Here's a question. You're not an anti-vaxxer,
No.
right? Neither are you, Josh?
No, absolutely not.
Okay, so your kids have vaccinations.
Yeah.
So it's not that you don't believe in vaccines.
No.
It's just this one.
It's the trial run.
Why is it? It's the new iOS. You don't get the first update, it'd be buggy. Is that it?
Yeah, you see, I told you I don't even update my phone like that. I be waiting. The computer keeps saying, we got a new update. And I'm like, I'm sure you do. I'm sure
Remind
you
me
do.
tomorrow.
Yes, all the time. So, no, I just need some longevity behind it because I just don't have the greatest relationship with the medical industry, just based off of what they like to do to people of color.
Yeah.
So
Henrietta Lacks.
Okay. So I would prefer to just do my due diligence, which I've been luckily blessed and successful at thus far, and not catching this disease by keeping the circle of people that I am in contact with very small. And if it has to broaden, knowing that those people that I am going to be in contact with have had recent positive tests. So
negative tests.
negative.
I said positive.
I did say positive, which you are correct. I meant to say negative, but in a positive way.
That's what Trump said. You remember that clip when Trump said that? I tested positive, which is to say I tested negative in a very positive way.
Oh, yes. I just had that moment.
Remember that Office episode where Kevin tested negative and Michael thought he had cancer? Here's the thing that I find interesting and I don't know. I lost it.
That's okay. My agent is one of the people that is willing to get the vaccine. He wants to be the first.
Well, that's the thing. You don't need everybody. Like when penicillin came out and polio, like you don't need everybody to have it. You need enough people. Like everybody doesn't get the flu shot, but enough people get it that it doesn't run rampant. I think COVID will be like the flu. It's not going to go away completely, but it won't be as prevalent as it is. A lot of people will get the vaccine. Either by mandatory or because they want to live their life, they want to go to Tulum or whatever. I was just telling Josh this right before you came in. I had to take 3 COVID tests yesterday because, in productions, they don't trust. And because of fake negatives, a lot of times productions now require you to get their test. So I had a rapid test done, negative. I had the production company for tomorrow and Thursday shoot done, tested negative. And then I pretty regularly, just for my own mind, we get tested pretty often. We get the boys tested, so our doctor tested us as well. That's actually why I was crying in that video, because the doctor's test, they literally touch my brain. They literally touch your. Melissa never cries. It is like they activate my tear ducts.
I think they do that to you on purpose. I had 2 tests yesterday that were up the nostril. And they
did they go halfway, or because there's the upper register and there's the halfway? Apparently, I found out yesterday.
I don't know. I just know they were in my nose. But I said before they started, "You be nice to me." That's what I said. You be nice to me. Do not hurt me. And they were like, "I will be gentle." And then
it worked. Have you ever cried though?
No, I've almost threw up when I've had to do the throat one on myself.
I've never done the throat.
I never did the throat
swab.
Oh my gosh! Oh my god! Though they want you to go as far back as possible, and my gag reflex was like, "I'm here, sis."
Let me tell you what you just reminded me of.
What?
This will be the first Thanksgiving that I'm like, no though.
Yeah,
and that is my favorite holiday. My grandma. First of all, this is just a funny story. Melissa was like, we don't really want to do Thanksgiving big this year for a variety of reasons. So we just going to do it small in LA. So we had been telling my grandma, like, we're not going to do it right. But Melissa thought she was prepared to stand up to my grandma. Because I had told her, like, you ain't been guilt tripped by my grandma yet, right? So
all these years she's dodged it?
Yeah. Oh, no, because she usually gets me.
Oh, okay.
My grandma is like Super Saiyan level guilt trip. My mom is getting there, but she doesn't have the like sacrifice level my grandma has. My grandma raised 2 generations of kids. Raised her kids, they had kids. She raised, us as well. So there's an extra added level of guilt ability she has. And all she cares about is her family. And she don't ask for much. She just asked for Thanksgiving, right? So we was like, internal Fredericks, we're not going to do big Thanksgiving. And we just felt like everybody would understand. They didn't.
Oh, wow.
My grandma, a couple weeks ago, called Melissa. Hey, baby, I just, I haven't heard from you. Oh, grandma, I'm sorry, I've just been busy. I say, hey, Kevin. Oh, that's all right. You look beautiful. You look amazing. I've been seeing your rebrand, and I'm just so proud of you. You look so good. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it, grandma. Are we going to see you for Thanksgiving? Yes. Yes. Yes.
She said yes?
Yes.
No way.
And then she called me. She was like, your grandma I didn't know her. How do you tell her no? I was like, one-on-one? You can't tell her no one-on-one?
One-on-one.
You got to have the whole family. You got to have an intervention. You have to have a game plan. You against her one-on-one. You never even played her.
You got to buy 4
How did she say yes?
She didn't stand a chance. She got hooked on she reeled her in with the compliments. Melissa didn't see the guilt trip question coming. She had never been able to tell a grandma no straight up because her grandmas had passed when she was still young. So she'd never been in a situation. She was trying to guard Shaq on breakaway.
Why didn't you do it?
Just hang
because
up.
my grandma know better. She knew I've had a couple times I had to tell her no. I beat her one-on-one on my wedding. She said she wasn't going to come to my wedding because if I didn't wait till we graduated to get married, she didn't want to. She didn't think I should get married until I graduated. And I was like, I'm going to get married, though. She's like, well, I'm not coming. I said, I love you, Grandma. I'll just see you next time.
Ever since then, she's like, and Melissa's the one.
So I gained a little respect from her. I lost plenty of games after that. But I beat her straight up, one-on-one. So she knows I'm not an easy win. But she saw Melissa. She said, mouse in the house. She posted her up with the guilt.
Yeah, she said, let me go handle this lightweight.
Dunked on her so hard.
Dang,
But later on, the family was able, because El Paso COVID numbers are
they're booming.
Stupid right now.
And she was like, y'all come and get this. Get this pumpkin pie and this COVID.
Isn't it like 1 in 300 out there or something like that?
I don't know the exact numbers, but they have built 4 mobile morgues.
Dang.
That's what
New York was doing.
Yes.
Dang.
They have taken inmates out of jail, put them in PPE just to pull bodies and pay them $2 an hour, which is a lot for inmates, but like also
that's terrible.
Ridiculous. And the fact that you have to do that as a job and then just go back to being in jail.
Just go back to being in
COVID
jail
on you
and then have all the COVID.
And then if you... Another thought for another day.
Let's not do this.
Infuriating.
Let's
but
not
anyway.
do this.
But anyway, so we were later able to go back to our grandma and be like, hey, grandma, y'all COVID numbers crazy.
We can't.
If we do Thanksgiving, it's going to be our last. And the only thing worse than no Thanksgiving this year is no Thanksgiving ever.
Yeah.
So, but that was a group effort. I hit her from here. My brother, I passed it to him.
He came
hit
in
her.
second
My
half strong.
my aunt was there. My dad and I get my mom. And my mom is right under her. She'd be like, we got to do something together. My mom was like, girl, is you crazy?
Is you crazy?
So we going to FaceTime, or something like that because listen, ain't going to happen.
One of my friends called me because we usually do a huge Thanksgiving here, about 30, 40 people just scattered about our house. And my friends know I haven't been letting people over my house at all. So she called me yesterday to check on me. How you doing? I was like, fine. She said, so what you doing for Thanksgiving? And I was like, what you mean? She said, listen, I ain't got no kids. I'm single. I will get tested before coming up in your house. I said, well, let me think on it. She was like, what were we thinking about? I'm telling you, I will get tested. Okay? I will give you a negative test. See, I'm gonna have to set up like the producers and be like, y'all take his test right here because what y'all not about to do.
Bro, I've been in the last, no lie, no hyperbole, in the last 7 days, I've taken 5 COVID tests.
Listen,
I take one. I do my regular one with my doctor. I did one for production, and wait, did I say 5 or 7?
You said 5 in
and then
7
I did 3
days
yesterday. And,
Yeah.
and I'll still have to do as productions are coming in.
You got to.
I just feel safer about doing it because I interact with people, and you don't know what everybody else be.
But that's the thing, is that there's only so much you can do. Eventually, other people are going to have to meet you where you're at because you could test negative all day. If somebody tests positive that you end up working with, you now become susceptible.
And that's why and I'm even tightened up even more lately on my PPE when I'm not, when I'm on set. Like the crews, we run a pretty tight ship.
What did you mean? PPE? You just
personal protection equipment. Masks and stuff.
Okay.
Gloves.
Is that like just everybody's using those terms now?
Yeah, that's a medical term.
Yeah.
Yeah, but is everybody using that right now? Is they just using? I ain't never heard you say
heard
PPE until this moment right now. Don't you do me?
PPE. I did.
Oh,
I don't know if I've said it out loud.
personally?
Yeah, I
Okay,
haven't
that's
heard
fair.
people
Yeah, I
saying
might
it.
not have said. You ain't heard nobody say PPE?
No, ain't nobody out
PPE
around.
was it was widely used early on in like the lockdown when I noticed it in
people
terms
couldn't
when
get
like
it?
a lot of hospitals and stuff were short on PPE.
Yeah.
That type of equipment.
You didn't hear PPE?
No, you don't act like you've been saying PPE.
I didn't. I said it. I might not have said it here before.
I was gonna say, I don't
been
think
saying
he's
PPE.
been saying it, but I know that.
Remember
I
at the
know
beginning,
the
we were
phrase.
like, we can't get the mask. The people don't have the required PPE.
Yeah, we were saying we can't get the mask. But nobody's saying, where can I buy some PPE?
Well, because
No,
PPE doesn't just necessarily mean the mask. It could be the face shields. It could
Yeah,
be
people
the
said, where can I
glove.
get face shields? Where can I get gloves?
People were saying PPE.
The user goddamn gonna lie. Ain't
You don't
nobody
be
say
on
PPE.
Twitter.
Twitter ain't everywhere.
But
Twitter ain't everyone. And the only reason why they say it on Twitter because you ain't got enough characters. But in real life, you can say all the characters.
ain't nobody saying personal protection equipment in the
They
world.
saying masks. They're saying that. They're saying the real words. Y'all kill me. Y'all get real bougie over here. They get real bougie here. Oh, here on HTT. Just making up stuff.
No, PPE is a thing though.
PPE is a thing.
I'm not saying it ain't a thing, but it ain't a thing.
It is a thing.
It's not
Angel.
a thing, y'all.
PPE is a thing, and so is hard PP. And if you need that, it's Blue Chew.
There it is,
Blue
kid.
Chew gonna give you a hard PP, the hardest PP you ever need.
You can put your PPE on the hard PPE.
Oh yeah, you can put a mask on there. You can put PPE on the PP.
Little face shield.
Hey, COVID ain't coming, but something else is.
Okay.
You heard me?
Oh, hey,
Hey,
hey. Bow,
personal penis exercise. That's what Blue Chew gonna give you. You gonna get personal
Erection.
PP.
Personal penis
No,
erection.
premium penis erection.
Get that
Premium penis erection
There you
with Blue Chew. They're sponsor of today's episode. They give you increased performance and give you extra confidence in bed. Listen
Yes.
up. BlueChew.com, like the color blue, is going to give you an erection that's going to knock your socks off.
Knock 'em off.
And knock her drawers off. Okay? It's got the same.
Like a sword.
FDA approved
Shing,
active
shing,
ingredients as
shing.
Viagra and Cialis. Listen,
Pap, pap.
I ain't gonna hold you.
Shink.
Blue Chew, he made me a man again. He made me a young boy. I said, oh, this was 18-year-old care. This was prime peen care.
Prime
Because I'm closing in on
peen.
40. You know, sometimes I got to wear a knee brace, my knee feeling soft.
Yeah.
And I Blue Chew when my peen feeling soft. You understand me?
There you go. There you go.
I got to see a man about a view.
And now that you're famous, you can't be out here going, where can I get my Blue Chew?
I can't walk into a local doctor's office and say my peen ain't peening like it used to, doc. People gonna put me on Shade Room Church.
They are. That's why it comes in a discreet package right to your house. And it's prescribed by a physician online. For your PPE.
It come in and people won't know. If your child had it, they say, Daddy, you got a package. And I'd be like, oh, son, little do you know.
Your mom's about to have a package.
Hey.
What's the delivery of penis? Adult signature required. All right, listen. Pick up your prescription at BlueChew.com and get your first shipment free when you use our special promo code RR. Just pay $5 for shipping. Again, that's BLUE Chew.com, promo code RR to try it for free. Blue Chew is the better, cheaper choice, and we thank them for sponsoring the podcast. And remember, when you support our sponsors, you help make this podcast possible. So please be sure to use our promo code RR at BlueChew.com. BlueChew.com, you.com.
Oh,
Got-
hell!
All right.
I love that transition.
I wanted to impress you.
I loved it. Josh
wanted
was
to-
like, if you don't get to this ad, and I was like, give me a second.
Okay.
But I like how you came in
Speaking
there.
of Blue Chew,
Ooh, what?
in
Hold
the
on.
Daily Star, nude woman caught touching herself outside chicken shop last month found committing the same offense again. This is a white woman.
Touchy. Oh,
Okay,
look
now
at
let
her.
me just double check because I
She
believe
looks like she's on the meth.
She on that stuff?
She looked like she on that.
She looked like she's on
Let
some
me
things.
just hold
Couple of things. Not a lot of the stuffs. Oh, bless her. She looks like she's contemplating how good it felt in her picture.
Hold on.
I want to check. I don't.
I got a
it
question
was.
while you pull it up.
It wasn't Popeye.
At what point does somebody say something? Because it takes a lot of effort to go somewhere naked, then be out there touching yourself naked.
Touching yourself to the chicken sandwich.
Oh, Lord.
Touching herself outside of the chicken shop. No, she didn't have did she have the sandwich in her hand?
No, she was waiting for the sandwich. She was like,
Wait
like,
a
while I'm
minute.
here-
Naked? They were going to serve her the
I don't
sandwich?
know if she was naked.
It says a nude
Oh, she was completely
woman
naked.
That's what I'm saying.
caught. She
God, I
couldn't have
got
been waiting on the
questions.
sandwich. I think
Oh,
she
I
just
did say
showed
nude
up.
woman.
You did say it?
I did say nude and forgot she was naked.
She's got to obviously have either a strong addiction.
Maybe she's just like an AP Spicy.
Hold on. Was she wearing
Listen.
PPE?
Was she wearing? At least she was wearing a mask, some PPE over her mouth. Bless her heart, she's crazy.
She risked 15 years in prison, Angel, and $10,000 over a little clit. It's the clit for her too.
It's the clit and the thigh. Well, that has got to be very disturbing to see when you're waiting in line for your crispy chicken, fresh lettuce. Oh my God. That lady is orgasming outside. Ranch dressing all empty now. Tasty. It's got to be disturbing.
That is literally why I can imagine Angel in the drive-thru just randomly singing that song, seeing her, oh my gosh, that girl's masturbating, and then finishing the song.
Yeah, all empty now. Flour tortilla. Could y'all call the police? There's a woman out here.
Showing her leg and thigh while I'm trying to get this leg and thigh.
Oh, yeah, that's
And
got
you
to
know
be.
what state it was, Florida.
It was
You
Florida.
know it, Florida.
Florida woman.
Florida.
Florida. What is happening? It's always
They got it. We got to just
y'all.
cut ties with Florida.
They got to do better about their people.
Florida leads the league in ridiculous stories. KB Damson, I don't know if she watching. She from Florida. Get your people, KB.
Your people.
She's one of
This
the
is like
Patreon
I
mods.
wonder if out of the chimney of the Bojangles, if it was like just pumping
It
out
was Popeyes.
pheromones. Was it Popeyes? But like, what about it turned her on? Like, what was the smell? Did it remind her of her dead husband? He used to always smell like chicken. I remember you, Bobby. I'll never forget you, Bobby. Like, was it? Oh, the way you used to smell like a chicken bucket. Yeah, like what? What about the smell of a chicken shop makes you go, it's time for me to bust a nut, right?
Maybe he's from Louisiana.
He's Louisiana spice.
Maybe he might have been from Louisiana.
Maybe so. Maybe.
It's provocative.
No, it's
the people
It's the people going. Yeah, what about...
Bobby! Bobby! I miss you, Bobby.
She was like, love that chicken and Popeye.
I remember the honey stuck to your beard, Bobby. Oh, the smell of sweet tea in your neck.
Love that chicken from...
But she went back to the same place.
They arrested her the first time.
Wait, there was multiple occasions?
Yes, this is her second offense, and that's why they got to put her away.
Looks like she got off the first time. Am I right?
Hey, all right.
It's a double entendre.
You stupid. Never call out why it's funny.
It's a play on words.
Oh, my God.
Because got off is what...
Hallelujah.
Oh, Josh. Josh is in the building today.
Hallelujah.
Josh is in the building today.
Nah, KB said Tampa is separate from Florida. Nah. Y'all all Florida.
All of it is Florida.
United States is the Florida of the world.
Yes, it is.
But Florida is the Florida of the United
States. Tell the truth, shame the devil.
Now listen, I ain't gonna hold you.
I want her to get help. Go ahead.
She got help.
She did.
Not helping that way.
Yeah, I guess she was hungry. She helped herself.
Right. Must have been a self-serve entree.
Oh.
Right.
Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Talk about a different type of buffet, huh?
Oh, no.
First come, first serve, huh?
Oh, no.
What about keep your distance? This is a high five.
Oh,
First
my
come,
God.
first serve.
Oh, no.
Ah.
Josh is here.
If she would have did this at Little Caesar, she'd been hot and ready.
She was looking for a $5 footlong, though. Am I right?
Oh, no.
Oh, we're getting blocked out.
Oh, no.
We never do
Don't
this show again.
monetize this episode.
Oh, there's nothing you can click that would make this
Oh, my
make
God.
them monetize this.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Hot, Josh.
Oh, Josh came with him. Pop, 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 pop.
I'm hot.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Oh man,
Bless
I ain't gonna
her.
hold you. It wouldn't do. Popeyes wouldn't get me going.
What
But
would?
Publix,
Oh,
Sesame.
man.
Publix, low key.
Is the COVID coming up? Look at you. Bless it.
Josh,
Oh,
Josh had me laughing so hard.
because Josh is a fool.
Josh is.
I'm retiring
He's
after
been
that.
unleashed.
Uh-huh.
I've been trying to tell y'all, Josh is funny, man.
Oh, yeah, we know
Y'all
that.
should travel with Josh.
Oh, man.
Anyway,
Publix is the one.
Publix is honestly, given a choice, I take grocery store chicken. Publix is the creme de la creme. But even Rouse,
Albertsons, man.
I take it over Popeyes or Bojangles or any of them.
Popeyes will be the one that
I
I
can't
had
do
me
Popeyes
out
no
there.
more.
Really?
That would have me out there scratching records. Fresh. Yeah, that would
Why
be
do
the
you have
one.
different phrases for everything?
But they're-
Yes. Yes.
We
yes.
knew the visual.
Yeah.
We knew it.
I just did this record scratch.
I know.
Come on, go to the next song.
It's hot.
Yeah.
Y'all smell that?
Popeyes will be the one, especially with their French fries. Come on,
Their
man.
fries are amazing. Cajun fries. Their chicken makes my stomach hurt now.
Well, yeah, you
It's the
shouldn't be
excess
eating.
grease.
Yeah, no, all
When
the
I was
fried
young
stuff
and
be
poor,
hurting me.
my stomach was like, listen, your stomach had to be at a different place in life.
Oh yeah,
When we were young, when both the boys were like 4 and 2 or 3 and 1.
Listen,
Bruh, that 10-piece box, it went a long way.
being rich makes you fragile.
Does it?
Makes you delicate because you get to eating good stuff, and then your body is like, "What is this?"
That actually is true. I don't know if it's being rich, but I feel like when you have a heavy fast food diet and you eat it a lot, your stomach be like, okay, we in here. But when you go back to like a lot of vegan food, a lot of leafy greens, and then you go back, I can remember one time, randomly a couple years ago, I had stopped eating fast food for like a week or two, and I ate a Whopper.
Oh God. Well, the reason why I say rich, usually people who are eating a lot of fast food, it's not because they have a plethora of money and choices. It's because this is what I can afford and this is what I'm going to eat. But yeah, you get away from that life and your body becomes this fragile like flower.
That's true.
Can't take it no more.
I don't deny that. I can see that. When you eat healthy and stuff, you don't have to.
See, but now I want some Popeyes because we've been talking about it.
I'm thinking about a Western bacon cheeseburger now.
Who? Where?
Carl's Jr.
I can't eat no Carl's Jr.
Bro,
I can't
Western
eat no
bacon
Carl's.
cheeseburger, Carl's Jr.
Western bacon cheeseburger?
Mm-hmm. I'll risk it all every single time for that.
Oh, snap. I
Risk
totally
it
forgot.
all.
I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean to switch subjects real quick, but I want to make sure we talk about this episode.
Go ahead.
The student loan debt.
Oh, come on.
Oh, my God.
Have y'all
I've been praying on
hearing
this for
about
years.
this?
I will stop working here just so I qualify. I will. Go ahead with the story, Kevin.
So, Joe Biden. I want Joe Biden. I need Joe Biden. There's been whispers that one of his first things, executive order, might be to cancel student loan debt. This is what Elizabeth Warren
That locks
was
in
like.
his next term
Oh
immediately.
my God. Elizabeth Warren was running on this as like her main thing.
That would have me jerking off naked at a Popeyes. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Men jack off, women jill off. This pastor said this. He was saying masturbation is okay. He said, if she wants to jill off, it's fine. And literally had a country twang like that. And I was trying to find this video. I saw it on Facebook like 4 years ago. I cannot find it. He was like, you got to jill off.
Oh my God.
But anyway.
Go ahead.
So the big push against this, get this. What about the people who already paid their debts off?
Shut up.
They're dumb. They shouldn't have did it.
Shut up. This is why I've been paying this minimum for years.
This is why I've gone into every single deferment there is. Every deferment. I wait until I'm unemployed and be like, I'm unemployed. I cannot pay. Pay. No. If they you have no idea. I would potentially get Joe Biden's name tattooed somewhere on me if he forgives me. If he said the only way I'm going to forgive these student loans is if you get me tatted on you. Joe, you're going in a special
Those
place.
lines would be
Really?
around the
Absolutely.
Joe Biden neck tat?
Neck tat.
Biden Harris 2020?
Kids and everybody.
Kids?
Everybody's getting Joe tatted on them. For my student loan debt, I got a lot. Y'all know I got a lot of degrees and unfortunately, the first two were paid for, but I did take out loans on the second one so I could live recklessly.
Yeah. Recklessly?
No, not recklessly, but live comfortably and not have to worry about working.
Yeah, because you went to grad school out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and here's what I don't like. People who went to college 30 years ago, shut up.
Right.
Okay? College was not nearly as expensive now. College, I don't know where I heard this. I don't know if it's true, but it sounds true. Student loan debt is like America's one humongously super financially beneficial investment. Sally made billions and billions of dollars. Sally made. All them federal. I still got student loans.
I've got all of mine.
I
have not
some.
paid off none.
And you got student loans whether you graduate or not.
Yeah, whether you got that certificate or not.
That's the only reason why I stuck in it. I was like, bro, I'm already
You
paying
got to
at
finish.
this point.
I never had plans on paying my student loans, ever. ever.
I don't know if we can keep that in here.
You can.
No.
Okay.
A lot of people are like, bro. Well, the thing that I'm gonna tell you what my problem was. The college didn't deliver on their part of the promise. Okay, y'all, I'm supposed to graduate. I'm supposed to walk into a great job that helps me pay my student loans off. I had a job at the daycare. When I graduated, I told this story before. They gave me a 30-cent raise. I said, this degree costs $88,000.
Right.
How long is it going to take for that 33 cents to cover?
It's crazy. It's crazy. And I don't want to pay it. And I have prayed for this day. And I feel like the Lord is going to bring it about. I've been like, God, I don't want to ever I knew I said I would never make payments. So either he was going to have to bless me to the point that I had enough money to give them one check.
Yeah.
Or they were going to go away. So I'm here for it.
These people, they sound like, it sounds like people who found Jesus late in life. Well, I was saved my whole life, and they just found Jesus right before they died. It sucks to be you.
Hate to see it.
To be you.
Hate to see it.
He's a good father.
He's a good father. You could have been twerking and jerking and still got into heaven. Mm-hmm. Okay? You got to take that up with the man. That ain't my fault.
That's what my daddy did. He was a jerk all of his life.
All of his life.
And then right before it was time to go, he was like, the Lord's been so good to me. Ain't he though? Ain't he? Huh.
Why are you upset about the Lord?
So I told you on the trip.
You did.
I used to pray. Take him out before he finds you, God. Take him out.
Have you talked about this in therapy?
Nah.
You should work through
Talked it out. I talked it out. Oh no, I'm better now. But I talked about it on stage a lot. That was my therapy.
Stage be therapy.
Yeah, that's the reason why I got into stand up, because I was like, I can't afford therapy. What are we
But
talking
also
about?
now, you should.
I know.
Speaking of therapy, Talkspace. We don't have an ad for that, but it would have been a great transition.
It would have been.
Better help. But anyway,
Well, how would you feel about student loans being canceled? Would you?
whether I paid for them, I haven't paid them off in full. I can't bring myself to do it. The game is the game.
Yeah.
I'm not finna want other people to be like student loans be a burden. Because here's the thing that I was reading. This part didn't even click, I promise you. Somebody was like, can you imagine what the lack of debt would do for the economy? I've known people close to me who have to pay more in student loans than they pay in mortgage or rent. Mm-hmm. If they had that money forgiven, or if college had never been that expensive to begin with, right? Because they had the smarts, so there wasn't enough scholarships and wasn't enough rich parents to do that. But there's people who literally could go out and buy a house or a car or a trip, like literally that money would go right back into the economy in so many more, because right now only Sally Mae is getting rich, or Navian. She doesn't try to switch her name, girl. A devil by any name.
Come on.
I know you're Navian, you slewfoot devil. You can switch your name, but I know the spirit of evil that resides in you. Beelzebub is your first name. And you rebranded yourself to Sally Mae. Well, then Navy, Navy in the Greek means the devil.
Yes, it do.
They try to switch your name. I said, who y'all? Who Navians?
Who Navian?
I don't know
Navian.
But like if I didn't have my student loans, I could invest in a business. Mm-hmm. You could buy a house. Man. You could buy a car. You could buy whatever. And that would go so much further in the economy than just Sally Mae getting filthy rich.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's really a shame, but as capitalism goes, it's really a shame that something like education was monetized in a way,
of course,
like that. Like it was raising faster than other like cars and houses. Like
it's a way to be able. Listen, if you make education expensive, then you know who's going to get educated.
It's a way to separate
and who ain't.
And that's one thing that pissed me off the most. Is I was like, bro, people without this degree got good jobs too.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Because then experience became a thing.
Marcus paid for his college. He got his associates. So he left with no debt and makes more money than most of my friends who I went to school with.
That's how it be.
That is how I was like, so
did Marcus know what he wanted to do shortly after high school?
Oh yeah.
See, that's the thing that benefits you. Mm-hmm. If you know what you want to do and you can get in an associates or a trade school or something like that, you're better off just doing that. Because you're making money, and the people in college are going in the reverse.
That's exactly what it was. He went to graduate high school. He did trade school in high school. So when he was like, "Oh, I like electrical. I like all this industrial stuff." So he was like, I don't need a 4, even though he sometimes wishes he had a 4-year degree for other aspects.
Yeah.
But I'm like, sir, let's look at your debt compared to my debt.
Listen.
And it's a shame.
You and Mel are just like Mel and Greg.
Yes.
Greg did not go to didn't finish traditional college like that, but he got certified. He was working in HVAC, and Mel went to Spelman and had...
Her and Marcus?
Me and Marcus are just like Mel and Greg.
Okay. Yeah.
No, I got confused.
Yeah. They both went to college and got the debt, and their husbands both have beards and went to work and didn't have the debt.
Right.
They was immediately making money and saving money, and we was going in the opposite direction.
Yeah.
And it's just, listen, I'm never gonna be. That's like it's the same line of thinking to say, oh, y'all want to go get vaccines. We was out here getting COVID. Now y'all want to go get healthy. Like, what? Ain't the point for people not to? But other people, some people just want other people to struggle just because they struggle.
Misery loves company is the truest statement there is. People be like, no, you ain't about to be happy over there while I'm over here pissed off because I could have spent all that money on something else instead of giving it. You should have been reckless like me and held out for hope.
It's a prodigal son. The prodigal son older brother was like, this dude done spent all his money,
Ain't that the truth?
twerked, ate with the pigs, and you came back and welcomed him with the fat ring and the fatted calf. And the father was like, boy, shut up.
You know, I'm one of those people that do be getting pissed off, though, because I'm such a rule follower. So when I see people not following the rules and getting ahead, I be like, you got to be... It makes me so mad.
Really?
Yes. When you're a rule follower, you follow the rules because you think that there is a benefit to following the rules. And then when you see that there's no benefit, you're like, why are the rules in existence?
That's actually, you know what you just clicked for me? A lot of old head comedians were rule followers.
Yeah.
And they're really mad that internet comedians didn't follow the rules. They didn't come up in comedy clubs and wait for their big break and stand in line. They were like, nah, I'm going to make my own way. But I did it the rule way.
Same as actors. It's all the same. All the people who were in the
British
traditional...
people come over. They don't follow the rules. They take our job.
No, that's not what I meant.
Oh.
No,
They
I meant
took our
actors
job.
and internet people. That's what I meant. Actors and reality
Are you
star
mad at
people.
them?
I was. That was a little salty.
You're a MAGA actor.
A MAGA actor.
Yeah, they took our jobs.
They took our
The
jobs.
internet people.
They took our jobs. Well, and no, I'd be getting frustrated when they suck. I'd be like, y'all just...
And they be getting booked.
Yeah, I'd be like, they are trash.
They follow the rules. I mean, you follow the rules.
I did follow rules.
The rules change, though. Game changes.
Game changes.
Sometimes people be like, forget the rules. I'm doing this my way. And then that becomes the rules. That's literally what happened with the boys in Austin's TV. I promise you. The boys were growing their channel, killing it. Austin's was like, we're going to pay you, but you can't grow your channel no more. We're like, okay, well, shoot. You know, start doing that. And then a year and a half later, they were like, y'all don't have no followers. These people do. We're like,
but you said we could not
but
grow
y'all
that
said we
thing.
cannot do. But I didn't know you could negotiate contracts. So that first two
negotiate
ones I
everything.
signed, I was like, yes, please. Do you have any more soup? And then I found out that you could actually say no, especially the more they want you, the more leverage you have.
Oh, yeah.
But I thank God.
Hey,
I didn't
hey.
take it up. I learned a lesson. Ew, whoa.
Why is my husband watching this? I forgot that he's at the house.
Tank?
Thanks at home?
Hey,
Yes,
Tank,
he
remember we were in Napa?
Marcus.
He's at home.
Marcus, I enjoy Marcus.
He's a good time,
He's a
man.
He is a friend.
Just give him
He
some
is.
bourbon and a,
Yeah,
So,
man.
Bourbon and a cigar, and he's a good time.
little cigars with the boys.
Yeah.
Park the car at Harvard Yard. I didn't think I could make new friends.
You didn't?
I was like,
I didn't think my husband could make friends at all.
Listen,
So-
Marcus told my wife a couple months ago. Melissa was like, how do you think about moving to Atlanta? Marcus said, what do you like? Because whatever y'all got to stay here. So if you like knitting, I'm gonna learn me to knit. Because I can't have y'all. Too many of our friends done moved and broke. I need some friends in LA.
I need friends.
What do you like? Hats? I have hats.
Y'all, I can't wait for y'all to see, those of you all who follow Melissa, I can't wait for you all to see the Napa footage.
Bald and the Beautiful.
Bald and the Beautiful.
I'm going to have it done this week.
The Bald and the Beautiful, the only thing that makes me sad is because of COVID, we couldn't do what we like. We couldn't have the full experience.
Yeah.
But such as we had,
Yes, it was great.
we did. And shout out to the Patreon. They were like, y'all take a week off.
It was so
Because
nice
we was
of y'all.
trying to find a time. And we couldn't
didn't line up.
It
We
didn't
tried.
line up. Because we was
Talked
making sure
about
we shot the video stuff first.
Yeah.
But when I tell you we had a time.
We had a time.
Oh, I want to see him look upon his face. What was the next part? Bear the streets of heaven?
You singing one that I don't know the words to.
You don't know that one?
I know the melody.
Bear the streets of... What is the next one? Whoa, on the streets of glory.
No,
You don't know it?
No, I know how to. I'm a black girl.
Home at last. I don't know these words.
You see, I can sing along with you without knowing it.
That is black.
Dream glory.
You be doing that a lot now that I realize.
No, the other words I be knowing. This one I don't know. The other ones, like there might be a word or two there that I'm like, I don't remember what this is. Yeah. Hold
on, I have to look up the words now. But when you know the words of those songs, there'd be like 4 measures, and we never get to all that.
His saving grace.
That's it. Here it is.
Come on.
That's what it is. Oh, I want to see him look upon his face. There to see forever of his saving grace. Whoa, the streets of glory. Let me lift my voice. All my cares are past. Home at last. Ever to rejoice. There's 18 more measures of this song.
Home at last, ever to rejoice. Home at last,
ever to rejoice. There's literally 5 stanzas of this song.
Listen,
Black people said, the refrain.
Come on.
We'll just that. We'll just be doing this part.
All them hymnals.
There's a whole bunch of other stuff. Like, Black people love to be like, but this part.
We don't need all that. All that rest of it, we get it. Him, glory, we want to be there.
Chris Tomlin writes all this song. Black people be like, so how great is our God? This part.
Oh, because that part.
All that other words, all that beginning and all that.
That's all we need is the how.
We don't need all that. We just, there's a whole, listen, I used to do this joke on stage.
Go ahead.
Back home, we did that song, How Great Is Our God. It starts right there.
Yes, that's where there's no other part.
I moved here, went down to Shepherd of the Hills.
Oh, yeah.
They were singing I said, what? I know this song. What are y'all? What are y'all?
This was a good joke.
Splendor of the King. I said, man, what is this? Clothed in majesty. I was like, man, this sounds whatever.
Name above all names.
How great. I was like, I knew that.
Look at how they remix that. That is so neat. They added somebody else's song at the top. That's real fire. They did a mashup like they do on Glee. I like it.
They sampled it.
We will run How Great Is Our God, just that part.
Because that's all we need.
We don't care about Splendor of the King, cuz ain't nobody finna go through all that.
Because that's what How Great That God is. We don't need all the other words.
We don't need all that.
Sing with me, how great is our God.
Yeah, we'll break the music. We'll modulate.
So all that can see how great.
What about the first verse? What about it, Crib? We ain't finna sing all that, bro. Shut up.
First verse, you mean how? That's the first verse? How? Second verse, great. Third verse is our God.
Sing with me, how great
it's our God.
Come on, choir, say, oh, we'll sing how great. And then how great.
Come on.
Is our God. And then we talk about, you know what, I used to be out there in that world. I didn't even know God. I didn't know what I was going to do. The bills were due, and I didn't have the money necessary. And I went to bed one night, and my heart wasn't right. And when I woke up, I checked the account. And my rent had been paid. How great, if you know him,
is our God.
If you ain't done nothing,
sing with me.
If he done nothing for you, he did it for me.
Is our God.
We'll
see how great.
How great.
How great is our God.
I shouldn't have to pump and prime you.
Yeah.
You could have been dead.
Could have been dead.
Sleeping in your
graves. Pastor.
How great is our God. Sing with me, how great great is our God. Oh, we'll see. Oh, we'll see
how great.
how great.
Is our God.
This is why church be 7 hours. We get stuck on that.
You know, I remember I was outside of a Popeyes naked, going ficky on the 1-2s. They arrested me multiple times. I got clean in prison, and now I don't go to Popeyes.
Oh my God.
I only go to KFC. Cause how great!
Oh God! Oh God! She used to be a DJ, but she was her own turntable guy.
Isn't it the worst when people have those testimonies where you're just like, oh,
You be like, hey, hold up now, what?
are you sure you okay?
You did what now? You be like, yes, God. Oh, now hold
Wait
on.
a minute. What did
And this was last Thursday. Hold on.
Hold on. Y'all sanitize that mic. Give him the mic and tell him go home. Because we can't use that no more. Can't use it no more.
I've been in church a lot of time when somebody's testimony went left. Like the lady in the video, I was sucking balls. They was like, hey, hold on. bro.
Hey,
girl.
hey,
Hey. We know God is God.
Hold on.
I used to be licking them balls. They was like, come on. Hey.
Come on.
What's wrong with you?
We got it with, you didn't have to say the whole thing.
You gotta be around the story.
She's like, no, I'm going straight in there. You understand what I was doing to his
This
taint.
butt was for anybody who wanted it.
And I gave it away. Gave it away for chewing gum.
$10 give you 20 strokes. And I sold 200 strokes a day.
It was a day I was just, when I had to come to realization.
One time I was so sore I couldn't walk for 2 days.
Y'all talking about making a joyful noise? Them cheeks was clapping. The song said, clap your hands.
You remember Pastor, you were there. You remember Pastor.
Hey, hold on. All right now. Hey, God bless you. God bless you. We was all getting delivered together.
Ain't nothing like Black Church.
Oh, I love it and I miss it. All right, y'all. We love y'all. God bless you so much. We're so grateful that you joined us for utter shenanigans.
Utter.
You see, we missed one bonus episode and we had got no help, right?
None.
So we'll see y'all next Wednesday. Be safe out there in these COVID streets.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? We'll
Amen.
see you at the appointed time. Patreon, we will see you later on this week.
Amen.
Amen. God bless you. God keep you. We'll see you.
Here's another banger for you. Here's another one. Here's another banger for you. Here's another one. Here's another banger for you. Here's another banger for you. With my boy Kev on stage. And that chick Angel.